Pardon me. Would you have any Grey Poupon?
Well, you can do school or you can do drugs, but you really can't do both.
Read Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard, the owner's manual for the human mind.
Welcome back to Tim Butterly's show. My goodness. Noah, how fucking lucky are we, man?
I mean, we're the luckiest guys in the world, I think.
And I want people to know that I mean this with every fiber of sincerity I have. I want you guys to seriously bow down. Our guest today might be, and if I get to write this guy's story, he'll be known as probably the greatest creative talent of an entire generation. And I mean, I want you to feel that in your fucking heart. This is the fucking best. This is the black belt at the top of the lineage. Please go fucking crazy. I want you to crash your fucking car into a milk truck right now. John McKeever!
Let's fucking go.
Yo. That was amazing.
You're the best. You're the best dude.
That was amazing.
Ever. You're the best guy in the whole
fucking
world.
Best.
Thank you for hanging out with us this afternoon.
Oh my God, I had no idea where that was going. And then it was about me. I was like, holy shit, this is the nicest thing anyone's ever done.
It's nothing. I mean, is it gay to publicly congratulate you on Netflix?
No.
Do you hate that?
No, it's not. No.
All right. I try to lavish you with this kind of stuff every once in a while, and you just kind of you get very wet cat on me. But
yeah,
dude,
I know. I'm not good at that, but
you did
I
it.
appreciate it.
You did it.
I appreciate it.
You did it. You're on a thing.
Oh yeah.
You know,
very happy about it. Yeah. Thank you.
Finally.
That's how I responded. That's how everybody was like, oh, wasn't it? I was like, no. I was just like, fucking finally.
And I think you're the funnest guy to follow. I'm still very online. Dude, at my heart, I'm still just the fucking biggest comedy fan. You know, and
that's crazy to me.
And I honestly, I'm not saying I was your first fan, but I instantly saw you.
We might have been each other's first fan.
No, I saw you. I was like in the shadows.
Gerben first.
I was going like, I hope I get on tonight, and I was watching. I was like, whoa, this dude is. What the fuck's he doing at a bar? This is crazy.
Wow,
very nice. I'm talking like 2011, dude, and I mean, what? And goddamn, dude, this is the gayest ever. But I can't. I'm stuck. Here we go. Watching you walk past every possible shortcut. You know what I mean?
I tried. I rattled the handles a lot.
No.
But it wouldn't open them. I tried. I was like, can I get in? They're like, no.
I mean, wow, dude.
I appreciate it, man.
And it's like, at this point, it's like, who even gives a shit about Netflix? But it's like, someone had to eventually recognize. No, that's what I mean. I mean, like I'm saying in the scope of like your capabilities. I'm just like this.
I hear you.
Should have been. You know.
I really appreciate that. That means the world to me.
So I congratulate you on holding out and like not fucking blowing it in the long term. You know. You're the best. You're the best.
Well, that was so sweet. Thank you.
You're that.
Thank you.
In martial arts, we talk a lot about lineage, dude. You go, who'd you get your black belt from? Who'd he get his black belt from? You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, I'm a purple belt, under a black belt, under a black belt, under Helson Gracie. Do you understand?
Yes.
I feel like.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that.
People kind of don't give a shit about it anymore. There's just too many good people.
Why not? That's like I think that's kind of fucking cool that you can trace that lineage back.
It's fun. It's it's a cute little thing that we do in fight practice.
It's a cute little thing.
We're waiting for our wives to pick us up with our bags in our hands, kicking out a little puddle, wearing rain boots with our gi. You know what I mean? That's what we think about. But I would say, dude, you're the Carlson Gracie, dude. You're the guy. You're for all the coolest shit happening. You're, I think, the guy standing there fucking tying the belts around people's waists.
Well, all right.
So
I appreciate it.
That was what I needed to get out. And
I appreciate. I love you. You know I love you.
Of course.
And
bro.
I think you're the funniest ever.
No, you're the best. And so, I like. Can you just like describe the relief when it sold? Can you describe like the feeling?
Yeah, it was.
That was why I built this up. I wanted to build up to this moment, and then please.
Well, it's like it's been like 15 years of making stuff, and routinely people being like, "Hey, we really want you to make it for us," and then you get there, and they're like, "Kidding," or they're like, "Can you make a different thing for less money?" And you're like, "Oh, this hurts," and then you make it. They're like, "We don't want it,"
Yeah.
Like that just happened over and over again. So like with this, we made it, and then we made it with well, Shane put the money up, and then we had to like sign a contract with another whatever team. So basically we owned it 50-50, which is like owning something 50-50 with Shane is like insane, you know.
I know. It's
so,
like, yeah, it's like owning half of a rocket ship.
Yes, and you're like, well, I don't have the capital to cover of the fucking flap on this rocket ship. So I was just like, I'll take the risk with them, obviously. And then there was one company that was like, we really want it, and we were like, oh great. And that was like before November, and that's when I was like, it's finally over. Like I don't have to worry anymore. And then they dropped out, and they were a big network, and they like called us on like a random Friday, and they were like, never mind. And that started a wave of diarrhea that for 3 straight weeks of just like hot gut pain I was just like, oh my, I'm going to die. Like I owe a lot of money back that I don't have.
How many times have you gotten that phone call too? You know,
it's all of them.
I know.
Everyone but the recent one was no.
It's crazy. It's torture.
It is torture. And I don't know. There was like a time where I was like, I want to give up, and I thought I was going to, and I kind of did. But then I don't know. There was something nice about like, well, if I just never stop, eventually something will happen. But yeah. So then they called, and they were like, they're gonna license it, and they like made an offer, and we were like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Right away, I was like, we'll take it. And they were like, no, we have to counter. And I was like, no, don't counter. Don't counter. I was like, just take it.
We got him right where we want him.
But yeah, they were excited about it. And it was also, it's weird. Like when someone says we don't want something, then you look at it again through that prism and you're like, is it not good?
Right.
Because like when it was done, I was like, this is so fucking good. I'm so happy about this.
Yeah.
But then when someone's like, that sucks, then you look at it like, were they right?
Yeah.
And so then you like, it's like a total, I don't know. It just kind of fucks with reality.
You're making something that I think, I don't know, you guys, no, I'm not going to talk about like the process or anything like that, but like every rejection of your product feels like a rejection of you. Like you take it all very personally.
Yeah, it's super personal.
It's impossible not to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel that like when you put something out and someone criticizes it, I don't feel that way. I'm always like, that's good. Generally criticism, I'm like, all right, I can learn something from that.
Sure.
Like if the criticism is the same across the board, then you're like, all right, well, there's something to be learned here, and we can take that moving forward. But like before that even starts, to have like a bunch of people that, you know, you talk to them on the phone like, hi, we just think it's a little this, and it's like the same note. It was like an echo that just was boomeranging back from the Comedy Central.
They end a lot of sentences with "for us."
Yes,
it's a little.
Yes, it's a little fill in the blank for us, and we feel like we are. You know, they were like, we want to do this, and we were like, we're not going to do that, and
you're like,
just ended the conversation.
You're like, you go, does it matter if I've got a lot riding on this? Does that help?
Yeah. Does it matter if I will figure out a way to kill myself if this doesn't work out?
Now let's talk all eggs, one basket.
I'll go first. All my eggs are in one basket. But yeah, it was when Netflix called, they were like, it was just so it was relieving for sure, but it was just kind of it made it feel like, oh, we were right. This was good. Because like when they called, they were like, we really want it. And they were saying it as if like they're like, how could no one else want this? And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm fucking saying.
Do you know what you have?
And other people did, but it's like way less money, or like there's like stipulations that are like, oh, we can't meet that stipulation.
Right.
Like stuff like, you know,
I think there's
reshoots that require things you're like, that's not what the show is, you know?
Yeah, I think, do you think would you say a lot of that friction comes from the fact that like you guys will always just like make the best and funniest thing possible, and then that's not always like the best business decision for these people? Like,
definitely not.
I think that's a tough bridge for.
Definitely not. I think a lot of these companies are like, all right, well, we have to check a lot of boxes first for certain demographics, or like certain people are watching this, so like we have to make sure it's like algorithm matching, you know? Yeah. So they're like, well, we need to make this show because it hits that algorithm for us. And I get that. I totally get that. But I think there was also like some fear about, I don't know, whatever, blah, blah,
I don't know. At that level, I think like just making something really great is almost the same as like buying a lottery ticket, you know?
Yes. But very, very relieving, to say the least.
Well, I mean, congratulations, man.
Thank you, buddy.
So,
it was funny afterwards. I was like, I called Shane and I was like, I was so scared because my name was on that loan. And he was like, I mean, I would have paid for it. And I was like, well, I didn't know that. Like, I mean, I kind of figured like I would have to have been like, hey, can I borrow $500,000?
No, I would be I would be pumped. I would rather have that dread than know that someone was going to take care of it for me. You know what I mean?
The dread,
low,
yeah.
where you get the tummy ache.
Yes. That was real. Like for a couple weeks, I was like, I think something might be deeply wrong with my stomach.
Yeah.
Just turns out it was fear, just sadness, just this deep, deep fear that my daughter would have to be homeschooled by a guy with half a shotgun hole in his head.
You're asking your wife, like, I haven't been stabbed, have I?
Yeah. Am I bleeding out?
This doesn't feel good. But without that swing, that downswing, like, bam, dude, the jubilation isn't as sweet.
It's nice. And we got to make it with our friends. We just got to make something with our friends the way we wanted to.
It's off the races, dude. I mean, it hasn't even started yet.
And dude, they have been like, since we've done a couple promos since then, and like we've sent them stuff, and they're like, yeah, no notes, have fun.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
They're just like, do whatever you want.
The real W.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, we believe in you guys. We think this is really funny, and we think the only way to make it funny is you guys keep doing exactly the thing you're doing, and we won't interfere. And even when they send notes, like, you don't have to take this note.
Yeah.
Which is like, remember Comedy Central? It was like 5 fucking paragraphs of notes.
Yeah.
Like, you're just writing a new show.
Bullet point every time was lose Butterly.
Oh, dude, remember the butthole? The gaping asshole argument? There was a line in Delco where he says at the end, Butterly says, I didn't see Susan Sarandon's gaping asshole. That was the line.
Yeah.
But there was like a chain that I got put on with all these lawyers. And it was like a 25 email chain of just like what words to use instead. And just one guy who kept chiming in like, listen, you're not going to get to say gaping asshole. Like, as much as you're pushing for that, you're not going to be able to say it. I think we did.
Cut the shit.
I think it was in the end, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it made the edit.
Yeah, I think it made it into the rejected pilot.
Yeah, because I think at that point they were like, we're not going with this, so just let them put it in.
I watched you have so many conversations where I would be standing you'd be encouraging me to like just throw out a line, and I would say it. And I would look over behind the camera, and there would be you and someone whose name I didn't remember talking very close.
Yes.
And then you'd look over at me, and then you look back at him. And I feel like that happened almost every day.
All the time. Because you would say something, you're like, well, no one can write that. And it's the funniest thing to say. And they'd be like, well, I feel like that's a little this. And you're like, what?
Yeah, it was such a trouble.
And they don't even feel that way. They're just like, I think someone might say that on Twitter. So we don't want someone to tweet about this.
Well,
negatively. We want people to say it's great.
Well, it's all over.
Even when it's not. Anyways, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm just painting something.
That's awesome. You just do that on every show?
Yeah, usually a topic from the show.
Do you want
really? That's just blank red canvas right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've explained the formula yet for the show, but Noah makes me feel really at ease conversationally. So I keep him around, and then he has a nice time expressing himself through his painting.
Yeah.
And you are like a service friend.
Yeah.
His vibe is very relaxed.
Yeah. Dude. You can put me in a hospital or a nursing home.
He's my very well-behaved dog at the airport. So Noah sent me an article today, and it was about the ringleader. The headline is "Ringleader of Global Monkey Torture Network." The Torture King is charged.
Damn. Is that the official photo that he took for his...
I guess the news send someone to his bedroom. What?
I feel like he probably has a lot of.
This is a promo shot. Though.
Yeah,
that is like a selfie.
Well, he's the torture king, dude. People
pictured at his home in Virginia.
Yeah, they don't come for the torture prince, my dude. That's torture king shot.
I guess he's like, I don't know. He almost has like a mafia don vibe.
Yeah.
A ringleader in a global monkey torture network exposed by the BBC has been charged by U.S. federal prosecutors. This is the reality is being arbitrarily generated by AI, I think.
Yeah. What? Wait. So
we don't need him. Who needed a monkey torture ring?
What happens in a monkey torture ring? Is it somebody torturing a monkey or other monkeys torturing?
I feel like they probably ship monkeys around to be tortured. No.
Monkeys getting on a Greyhound bus with a duffel bag.
Yeah.
I'm going to Key West.
Yeah. They're taking the Martz bus to Allentown.
Mr. McCartney was one of the 3 key distributors identified by the BBCI team during a year-long investigation into sadistic monkey torture group.
You could definitely lose sadistic. Monkey torture group does the job.
No, these guys were really sick.
This isn't your run-of-the-mill mom and pop's monkey torture group.
These guys
are real sick about it.
Sick fucks, dude. He's the torture king, dude.
My God.
Oh man,
McCartney, Mr. McCartney.
How do you make
Paul?
a name for yourself in the fucking monkey torture?
How do you rise up the ranks?
Yo, dude, I knew from the first time I saw you torturing monkeys, like, this guy's fucking got it.
Destined for greatness.
And it's just so cool that you're finally being recognized by the BBC. I've said from the beginning, dude, you're the fucking monkey torture king.
Dude, I saw you at the monkey mics, dude.
Dude, when I saw you fucking twist that monkey's head around, man, I was just like,
this
brilliant,
kid's got it.
And it's like, you don't even do it anymore. Like, you
were really doing it.
You were
then,
on webcam for so long, just fucking thumbing these kids' eyes. And it's like, that's natural for him, dude. And it's like, you'd rather be behind, like, directing it. And that's just crazy, man.
Man,
that's how good you are. And I don't mean to get gay about it. But when you fucking pulled that monkey's balls off, dude,
genius.
It's like, where do you come on? And I know that that's very personal stuff for you, man. So I just give it up to you.
When you had when you tied the monkey's limbs to those dogs, and you quartered that monkey.
Where does this guy come up with?
That was crazy, dude. No one was doing that shit, dude.
Now everybody does that.
I was half in on that monkey with Shane. He had the legs, I had the arms, and we just pulled, man. And that's, he said
he said he would have done it himself. But
okay, but seriously, what are these guys getting up to? Mr. McCartney, a former motorcycle gang member who previously spent time in prison, ran several chat groups for monkey torture enthusiasts from around the world on the encrypted messaging app Telegram.
Dude, that sentence was made with dice. With word dice. There's no way any of that is real. Several chat groups for monkey torture enthusiasts from around the world.
How do you find that?
Just like prestigious monkey torture group guys.
Do you think a guy that's really into monkey torture is just like, I guess I'll look it up. Like, what are the odds there's going to be? And then he finds several prominent chat groups. He goes, damn, I didn't know they were doing that.
Dude, nothing good is happening on Telegram, by the way.
No.
Dude, okay. The groups were used to share ideas for custom-made torture videos.
Jesus
Such as setting live monkeys on fire, injuring them with tools, and even putting one in a blender.
Oh my God.
Damn. They're really doing it. That's crazy.
I mean, the king.
Dude,
he is the best.
This is the ultimate truth or dare.
Just seeing a guy with type 2 diabetes blend a monkey quietly with like a little plastic king hat on. Like,
before it gets
I am the fucking king.
Before it gets fully mushed, you see its eyes rotate around a couple times.
It's got to take it off and do that smack thing like you do with a ninja.
Damn.
You're my only friend.
Oh boy.
Fuck me, that's crazy.
The ideas were then sent along with payments to video makers in Indonesia who carried them out, sometimes killing the baby long-tailed macaque monkeys in the process.
Mr. Davashelli, the king, is on the phone. He's got something you might want to see. He's a genius.
I've never seen
Just
anything
that Back
like
to the
that.
Future, dude. Like, you know that monkey torture king you've been looking for? Holding the phone out. Like,
It's your cousin Marvin McCartney. Yeah.
oh my God.
Oh man, I know it smelled crazy in there. Some of them,
Jesus.
I guess, I guess I'm to understand some of the baby monkeys survived.
Ooh,
That's got to be crazy. Probably.
Do you think they fuck the monkeys also? They have to, right?
Well, let's read them.
I didn't read this article.
I mean,
Excuse me, I have a question.
There's no way anyone read this article. This would be the only thing on the news. If anyone read this is the only thing people
Dude,
would be
you'd be a great reporter at like a press conference. Really quick, were they fucking the monkeys too?
No, McQuigg and Tim Butterly show. Any truth to the rumors they were fucking the monkeys?
Well, that's going to change my painting.
We're not prepared to comment on that at this time. According to charging documents, Mr. McCartney, who lives in the United States state of Virginia, is accused by prosecutors of collecting funds from his chat groups and distributing videos depicting the torture, murder, and sexually sadistic mutilation of animals, specifically juvenile and adult monkeys.
Isn't that all monkeys?
Okay, so yeah, I mean,
not newborn monkeys.
Yeah, what group is that leaving out?
Senior monkeys.
They might have had a word count to hit.
Old monkeys.
Old ass monkeys.
Eventually, old monkey with
you retire from the arena.
Put you out to pasture, dude.
Oh, dude. You've just got like gauged piercings all over your old monkey body. Your nipples are like permanently elongated from being clamped.
Monkey nipple ring.
By a fat Virginian.
I don't do that anymore. I quit a long time ago.
Damn. Say you gonna fuck that monkey or feed it? Make with the show. He cooperated with investigators, you fucking rat. Damn. You fucking snitch rat.
He sucks.
He agreed. Oh, man. Conspiracy charges, so they're going to get other people off of this guy. He's a fucking loser.
I just... What even sends your life in this direction?
I was the man, he said. You want to see monkeys? You want to see monkeys get messed up? I could bring it to you.
Wait a minute. Scroll up. Is this fucking Dana White? Let me see that photo again. Yo, that's Monkey Dana White. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you don't like monkey torture videos. We're doing it in Miami. We're doing it in Abu Dhabi. I don't give a fuck. We're doing it during COVID. I don't give a fuck what you think. That's a stupid question. Do I fuck them? Yes, I fuck them. Jesus
Obviously,
fucking Christ.
do you think I just torture them and I don't fuck them too? What are you, retarded?
If a monkey doesn't want to get tortured, I'm not going to torture him. I'm not going to beg him. I got plenty of guys on the roster that want to get fucking tortured. I don't need to fucking beg somebody. Next fucking question. Fuck you.
Oh, man. Dana, Julian White, Monkey Torture Weekly. Hey, Eric Estevez from Bloody Monkey.
Welcome back. Welcome to Abu Dhabi.
Any truth to the rumor that old King Butterdick is coming out of retirement?
Look, we talked to him. Our guys are talking to his guys, and nothing I can really say right now about it. But yeah, we're talking to his guys. If he wants to take the torture, he'll take the torture. But I can't beg the guy to do it. I'm not gonna, and he's not gonna. We're not building a cart around him.
I got a lot of bananas on the line. Wow, dude. Oh my god. I wonder if they have female monkey torture that's slightly less exciting.
Where they
where they don't get tortured quite as hard and people kind of just like pretend that it's as good, you know.
The WMTA. The Women's Monkey Torture Association.
They just fuck the monkeys.
That might be a whole different chat group. That might be a whole different Discord.
He's probably running it though. He's the torture king.
Oh yeah, he's got his fingers in a lot of pies.
Dude, this is maybe the weirdest thing. This is the weirdest sentence of all time. I was the man, he said. You want to see monkeys get messed up? I could bring it to you.
Damn, fuck
like,
yeah,
bro,
this guy rules.
he threw down the gauntlet and said, "You think you're about torturing monkeys? Show me." That's what I thought. Also described the moment he joined his first Telegram monkey group. They had a poll set up, he said. Do you want a hammer involved?
Oh, Jesus
Do you want pliers involved? Do you want a screwdriver? The resulting videos were, quote, the most grotesque thing I have ever seen, Mr. McCartney said. And yet he went on to become a key player in the monkey torture groups. I mean, how, dude?
Jesus.
How, man? You know? What do you got, like,
This is what happens when you get rid of the middle class. We got to start making our own jobs.
What are those guys gonna do, dude?
Yeah, they're going to drive Uber or going to torture monkeys.
I was gonna say, do you think this guy also lives a life where he's like he bitches about his supervisor and stuff?
No, he's the king. There's nobody above
Oh
him.
yeah,
But I'm sure there's
Wait,
people
do you think
below
he
him.
time? You don't think he had a real job? I thought, yeah, I guess.
Oh,
maybe.
this is like a side
Yeah,
hustle.
probably. You're not working full time doing it. He works at like Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's a perfect job.
Yeah.
Who's someone deep in the monkey torture
He
game.
fills the balloons all day.
Yeah. That vacant stare in his face.
Oh, dude, you know he's the one.
You know
of
what?
those
I could
guys-
probably put one of these up a monkey's ass. I can't stop thinking of these ideas.
Yeah, you know, you need an outlet or you'll burst.
Or they will.
Let's see. He went by. Oh god damn. There's another defendant or suspect involved named Miss Legressley who went by the screen name The Immolator.
Ooh.
Who was a moderator in one of the groups run by McCartney and was involved in commissioning some of them.
What does immolator mean? Or is that just
Burn?
she just
Burn. That's the burn.
Ooh.
That's the burner.
Oh, ew.
Damn, she got the burner.
You're burning fucking monkeys.
This is
dude.
fucking.
First of
This
all,
is
like,
the BBC.
how easy is it to get a fucking monkey, dude? I thought you had to get like a research grant to have a monkey.
No, rich guys have monkeys all the
No,
time.
yeah, you can get a monkey.
Justin Bieber had a monkey.
Yeah.
But you're talking about the elites, dude. They fuck kids.
This is the underground.
There's got to be like a gray market.
Is
for
this
monkeys.
beyond kid fucking?
There are dudes in the South, I think, they just like these
Yeah.
dudes. They just have monkeys.
Is this worse than being involved in a pedophile ring?
No, that's the
No.
worst.
That's
worse.
Obviously, that's
That's
the worst
so much
one.
worse.
Well, I'm trying to
A
accurately place
pedophile
it.
ring?
Well, I'm saying like this is pretty heinous stuff. It's tough to imagine something worse than this. And you
This
go,
would all be
fucking
on
kids.
Yeah, I mean,
SVU.
yeah. Look, I'm not some peder-ass. I'm just throwing monkeys in blenders.
Yeah, I'm not like you guys. What do they do to these guys in prison?
Yo, yeah.
Hey, what does your tattoo
They
mean?
sneak a monkey inside their ass into the prison. Listen, man, I can get you a monkey.
You blended up monkeys. That's loco.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess you just join. What is it? M13?
MS-13.
MS-13.
They still, yeah,
I guess they're cooking. Yeah.
yeah.
Those guys love monkeys. They give them guns and stuff.
That's cool. See, that's
it's
cool.
probably on site with the Monkey King.
Yeah, remember
Yeah.
when the monkey died and they had the funeral? There's like a cartel monkey
Yeah.
died and they held the funeral. And
They let them smoke cigarettes and stuff.
Dude, that's just as arbitrary as holding a funeral for an aunt no one talked to anymore. Like when someone spends $19,000 on a casket for a lady everybody hated.
Mean old lady.
Yeah.
We could be doing that for monkeys instead.
Great. Let's go say goodbye in the rain to someone we hated.
Damn.
I got a perfectly good trash compactor at home that would have saved you guys $18,500.
Dude, should we be compressing our old people into small cubes to save
They're gonna have to
real
start.
estate?
They're gonna
for
have to start
cemeteries?
doing something, or they're gonna have to start, burying them seated.
Yeah, no.
stack them like chairs.
I think
Yeah, like a WeWork phone booth.
squish it. You could probably squish an old person into the size of a Rubik's cube,
Yeah, I'm sure they'll make.
and
a
then if
machine for that.
you freeze dried it or something, you could put that on the shelf.
that'd be a great how it's made. How they bury old people.
First, your mean ass aunt who fucking always has a scowl on her face has to die.
Yeah. First thing we do is we take the heads off.
First, Aunt Jeannie dies in a case of elder abuse in a state-run the seniors home. Jamaican orderlies never charged. Dude,
And they shouldn't be.
Dude.
They shouldn't be.
No,
Next.
they were probably the fucking worst. Dude.
Next, a worker
That would be a
steals all
Fight
the
Club I
jewelry
would
she was
love to
wearing.
see.
Oh yeah,
Like old ladies who are racist to the workers, just getting the shit
just a
kicked out
fat
of them.
nurse just beating the shit out of an old lady.
Yeah.
How many nursing home patients confined to beds do you think you could, if they turned on you and they were dragging themselves toward you, how many of them do you think you could take before you succumb to exhaustion? Let's say I have infinite nursing home patients and they're all after you. How many do you take out before you go down?
I think there's elements to them that are not as bad as the physical element. Like that's probably not bad, but like the screaming, the way they
The smell would get nuts pretty fast.
Yeah, you would start to get distracted by things that would leave an open spot for them to.
Yeah. You ever seen an old person's butt?
Yes.
You'd take some damage noticing those a couple of times.
Yeah, that draws your gaze.
Yeah.
Are you able to run away really fast and then like kind of like chill for a little bit and like kind of like get your energy back, like smell some fresh air?
Yeah, let's
and
say
then get back into it.
Let's say they're all coming from one direction.
Yeah, you could juke them all to death. You
Yeah.
just juke one,
Yeah,
juke them,
true.
and they just fall and die.
Yeah, all their bones break.
We're gonna be old one day, guys.
I know you
And
worried.
some little fucking pricks are gonna be talking about us like this.
Are you worried about getting old?
No,
No.
no. I welcome it. I welcome
Yeah,
every
Yeah,
new
you're gonna be a
geezer
good old
feeling
guy.
I have. I'm gonna be. Yeah, I'm already there.
I know.
I'm a young old guy.
It's perfect for you. You know, you just want to kind of just have nice, quiet times.
That's it. That's it.
You know?
I want my kids to come home and be like, hey, and that's it.
Yeah.
Just drink with. I can't wait to have cocktails with my kids.
Ooh, that's
Like
nice.
when they come home and I'm just wearing a Hawaiian shirt,
Oh,
3 in the afternoon in my Key West home.
Oh, dude. You've
How
got
fucking sick
you've got a bar rag over your shoulder in your own home.
Yeah, yeah.
Some kind of citrus on the rim of a glass.
Yes.
Squeezing it.
They're
Yeah.
excited to come home. That's all I want.
That is exactly your vibe.
Yeah, just want to chat with them, hang out, and then just wait till they come back the next time.
Yeah.
Just go to a conch bar somewhere, you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Just eat oysters, and eventually they're like, Mr. McKeever, you have to leave.
I think you got. Did
We're
you get
out
that,
of oysters.
Did you get that from growing up in your dad's bar?
Yeah, there was some old timers in there that felt like I mean, it was a pretty sad life for a lot of them, but some of them had it figured out.
No way. I think that's okay. Think about this.
It's the only way they were social, which like keeps people alive.
I was gonna say there's McDonald's old guys. That's sad.
It's the same. But
no,
no,
because at least they're not being harassed by black teens.
Do those
old
guys get bothered though? I
those
always
old
see
guys
those
in your
old
dad's
McDonald's
bar.
guys?
Yeah.
Old McDonald's guys get by. Well, also like the problem is like
They
we
also
used to
have
have
farms.
old guys that would stay long enough that then like the happy hour crowd would show up, and if they stayed too long, the late night crowd would show up. And then once you have the geezers there with like a 25-year-old who doesn't know how much,
They get grumpy.
yeah,
Ooh, but
yeah,
that's kind of their thing.
yeah, that's your thing. It makes them happy,
You let an old guy get a little bit grumpy. You know,
dude. Like once in a
man.
while, you would see a regular stay till like 9 p.m. And he would just have a look on his face like he was on a Ferris wheel for the first time. Just like a bunch of young people around him. He's like, this is incredible.
yeah, this is almost like being visited by my grandchildren.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I get that. No, so I think those guys are not sad.
No. I mean, it's also like the location. If you're like living in Key West at the end,
Oh,
just having drinks by the water at 1 p.m.
I met a senior citizen swinger down in outside of Tampa.
A senior citizen swinger?
Yeah, like not like not like in a walker. He was an Uber driver, but he was he was closer to 70 than he was 60.
And he told you he does that? Or how did that come up?
No, it slowly came out in the conversation because he was talking about like the best part of St. Pete was. He's like, what the best part is? And I go, what? The weather? He goes, no. The girls in the skimpy bikinis. I go, oh man, you old dog. And then slowly he revealed that he's like, yeah, I moved down here. I've never been married. I've never had kids. And I do a lot of dating. And I was like, okay.
Oh.
And he's talking about, I was like, well, how's the dating pool down here? He's like, well, we have like social groups. And like, do these people just kind of like meet at like country clubs and shit, and they just pair off, and they're like, he was saying that like women will be like, you know who you'd really get along with, as if to say like, you know who'd be really good at fucking you, is this other, and they introduce each other, and they all just like,
That's awesome.
I mean, it's one way to go out.
Oh my God. I think that's wonderful for some old head who's not married.
Yeah.
He gets hooked up with another one that's like, I'm looking for that too.
They're not exclusive. They just kind of show up and they're just like, which of these old freaks do I want to get fucking syphilis from?
Yeah.
And how is that any different from like just splitting a fucking tomato soup at Panera at that point? You know, we're just it's like, listen, I want to fuck, you want to fuck. We both don't have a whole lot going on in the schedule. I'll see you Tuesday.
Yeah, that's got to be nice as hell though, because those guys, they all loved getting dressed up back in the like. They all want to make sure their pants are pleated and stuff. Like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Can you imagine being a 68-year-old good little boy and like combing your hair and going, fixing your tie to go get pussy? That's the dream.
Yeah.
That's the reward for a life well lived.
Yeah, I'm here. Oh, she's dead.
Gotcha.
Well, This has got to stop happening.
Yeah.
We gotta stop meeting like this.
Smash cut to him at a bar and steel drums playing in the background. He's like, another one. Happened again.
One Bahama Mama, por favor. Let's keep them going the rest
I
of the
get
night.
older, they keep dying.
This one's for Jillian.
Your dad got into woodworking.
Yeah.
Well, did he get into it, or was he always into it?
He was always into it for as long as I had known him.
Yeah, but because look, my current fixation is what my like midlife crisis or pre-midlife crisis phase is going.
Oh,
I'm really getting excited about picking one out.
yeah. See, the thing about him is like he's retired, but he is busy as shit. Like he's constantly fixing shit, constantly working on stuff. He's constantly making things, and he's always been good at it. But he's always done it. It's always been a hobby. That's the thing is like if you get old and you retire,
Do you have a lot of hobbies?
He does, but they're like, you know, it's like things he likes to do around the house. You know, like woodworking, he likes cooking, he likes a lot of like stuff like that keeps him busy throughout the day and happy.
This is the key to avoiding dementia, by the way.
Yeah, and it's also just like, I don't know, it makes him like a fun person to talk to too, because he's into something.
Yeah.
When you retire and you don't have any interest.
Oh, dude, you start complaining about like local politics and stuff.
Yes, you become a fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
Anytime, even like people we know, like they stop working and they have no hobbies, it's like, you start being a real fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
You have nothing to talk about.
It could be kind of a fucking drag.
Yeah.
You know? But so the woodworking thing, like really, like, I think he stuck the landing. And now he like, makes really cool shit.
Yeah, he was when he had a full-time job, he did it here and there. He mostly just did to fix our house. And then when he retired, he started doing it as like a side job. But then that got real busy quick because he was making good stuff. And then he started getting a lot of requests. And he's such a nice guy.
He says yes to everybody.
Yes, he says yes. And he's always like, well, I can't charge that much. I'll just charge like $40 over the price of the materials. It's like, you worked on it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like he'll make a table out of like $500 worth of walnut and he sells it for like $535. And you're like, all right, well, if you factor in the fact that you drove to their house, you lost money.
True, but also think about...
He's Jesus, actually, now that I think about it.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Think of the value
As
of
I'm saying it, he's Jesus.
The old guy interactions that he's having are probably priceless, dude.
Definitely.
People are just oversharing as he's standing on their front steps.
Definitely.
You know.
And he's a chatter, too. Like, he can chat with the best of them.
Oh, my God, he's living the dream.
And he doesn't get awkward. He doesn't make things awkward.
Yeah.
It's like, it's crazy how good he is in small talk.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if I'm in small talk for 5 minutes, I start being like, all right, I got to get out of here. I start getting uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He's like looking right at you.
He's got questions.
Nice calming look on his face. How long you been doing that? I'm like, wow, I would have never thought to ask that. In my head, I'm like, run away. Run away.
Yeah, sorry for bothering you. Bye.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's like, that's
I'm sorry I took up so much of your time. It was nice seeing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weather is pretty crazy. Right
Yeah.
now. It's been warm and now it's cold again.
Yeah, how
What the
about
hell?
that? It happens is quite a bit. You know what I do with him once in a while? I haven't done it with him in a long time because like we fixed up my house together. But once in a while, I'd FaceTime him, and there was a couple times where neither of us said anything for like a minute, and it was just like sitting on the counter, and he was doing something else. I was like, "This is so nice." I'm just like hanging out.
Aw.
There was no pressure to talk.
Yeah.
You don't really get that with anything else.
Dads can get squirrely.
Yeah, they can get squirrely.
All right, I'm going to put your mom on.
Yeah. My mom is that in that situation. It's like, all right, I gotta go.
Yeah.
She'll call me, and then I'll be like, "Hey, what's going on?" She's like, "I gotta go. I gotta get out of here."
Oh, man. What?
Am I bothering you?
Yeah. All right, let me let you go.
Yep. Wait,
How did your dad take it when you told about Netflix?
he cried.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. It was very nice.
Oh, man.
Because he's been very supportive the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, he went to Montreal with me. Remember that? He did all that stuff with me. He's always believed in it.
Oh, yeah.
And I told him in my house one day, and it was just such a sweet moment. Yeah, he just started crying, and I started crying. And I hugged him, and it was very, very, it was awesome.
Yeah, man, that's the stuff I like.
That was always my fear. It was like the Jim Carrey thing. Like, remember that do you ever hear that Jim Carrey story about the $1 million check?
Yeah.
Where it has
was
like
$20 million check.
It was $20 million?
It was something.
It was crazy that like he always wanted to give his dad money.
Yeah.
But then his dad died, and then he got famous, and he had to put the check in his dad's casket. And it's like that feeling of just like, I missed it. I didn't get it. I never was able to say. Then it was nice that I was able to tell my dad for the first time. It worked out.
Oh, man.
And I'll give him like $200. It's a little different time. I'm not getting offers like The Mask, but
No way, dude. I mean, the door has only been kicked open. You haven't even stepped in yet.
I hope it gets cool. I hope it gets very cool. I think it will. There's been a couple things that have come up that are like, ooh, this might be cool.
Mm-hmm.
This might work out.
Yeah.
Or now there's all these other things that have been behind it that now I think people are like, what else do you have? And you're like, this.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, you just have that sitting around? It's like, yeah, well, because for 15 years I've been writing this shit.
Yeah, this should have happened a long time ago, but it's here it is.
Yeah.
What's your old man phase going to be? What do you have on the horizon? What do you not have time for now that you're really going to sink your teeth into?
Honestly, I think I'll just like sit around. I hate saying this because everybody fucking does it now, but I'll just like sit around and like smoke cigars and read and just hang out with Cassie.
A life of quiet thought.
Yeah. All I want to do is like hang out with her.
That
Just
lines
chat
up
with her.
perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
She likes hanging out, but she like works out a lot. That gets in the way of
but
hanging out.
You need a little bit of contrast at that point, or you go crazy.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I think I'm going to go the opposite way, which I'm a little worried about for her. Like her being like this like really fit, hot old woman, and me being like
Jack
kind of
Nicholson.
this. Yeah, and you know, I mean, if I was 6 foot, it'd be different. But it's like I'm not working with that much, so I can't be like a fat short guy in a Hawaiian shirt,
Stained shirt.
Although if I make enough money, that's the rule.
Oh, the jewelry will let
Yeah. Dude, dripping in jewelry.
Yeah, soaked.
Multiple gold chains. Dude, that's how Stav looks.
Yeah.
He pulls that off.
It's pretty powerful, actually. Yeah. But tough to get old that way, you know.
What about you? Yeah, it is tough to get old that way. What's your old guy phase?
I think I'm going to be an old-timey motorcycle mechanic.
Oh, that's right up your alley. Do you still ride?
I don't have a bike at the moment. We went and took our motorcycle examination together.
Have you? I just talked about that the other day with my brother.
Yeah.
About the lady that
The Puerto Rican lady who fell off her bike and then lifted it up by the throttle and the back wheel caught.
Yes.
And it did a guile flash kick through the air.
Yes. And then she got her license.
Yeah, we watched a guy hand her a license, certification, and a discount on motorcycle insurance.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. I'm leaning into that. The mechanic side of it. Riding's cool and all, but like I just want to tinker.
Oh, that's nice. Just like a bunch of old bodies in the.
Yeah. Oh my God! Don't let me get a bunch. Don't let me get motorcycles that I haven't even looked at it in months. I don't have time for it right now.
Some like wheelless Indian, like on a little jacked up lift.
Oh, that's all just surface rust. That's gonna come off.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is cool though. Did you see this? Yeah, they only made this in '76.
That'll be fun though.
Yeah. I'm looking for a broken down Japanese bike now that I can very affordably wrench on.
I feel like we're all like kind of getting older earlier, but healthier, if that makes sense.
Gracefully.
No, like we all like are. There's a lot of people that are young now that are like acting like they're retired. You know, like our dads, like they were like, I'm working until I run out of work.
Yes.
And then I'll still dress every day like I'm heading to work.
Yeah.
Where like a lot of guys we know, they hit 28 and it's like they haven't been out of Lululemon pants since then.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We're NEETs, right? Is that what it is? NEET?
What's that?
It's not in education, engineering, or technology. Do you know this term?
No, I don't.
NEETs are, not in education, employment, or training, sorry, is a person who is unemployed and not receiving an education or vocational training.
Oh.
So
I don't know like as much about that, but it's more like people who just got jobs like in our like even in our industry, like editors who are just like, well, I'm kind of retired. I know guys that make a ton of money editing and they're just like in sweatpants all day. And then come 3 p.m. they're like, well, I'm done.
yeah, well,
And I think that's cool. I'm just saying, like, to me, it's like they're retired.
yeah,
Like their vibe is very retired.
yeah.
Like I'm getting into wine. It's like
True.
Like you're 34.
Is that what I'm doing? That's what I'm doing. I think that's
No,
what I'm doing.
you start like you keep starting new things,
Yeah.
which is like that's a sign of someone who's still
No.
you're still trying to get to the west.
Yeah. True.
Still trying to get through the Great Plains.
Yeah. I'm still on the trail.
Yeah, you're still on the trail.
Yeah. I got to keep my wits about me, man. There's wolves. And
Yeah, dude, you have to.
natives.
Dysentery.
That's why I throw everything out there.
Yo, why couldn't they drink water?
Who?
Like why? Like back then, like why couldn't they drink like water out of a lake? Like why can't you do it now? What's the sickness you get? The primary sickness is that like
Dysentery?
Dysentery,
is it dysentery
cholera.
or cholera? That's what I thought.
I don't know. A lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's just the bacteria in the water, you know.
All that
Right.
weird shit.
Well, because a lot of those people were all like settlers. So they were all coming from Europe initially. So their bodies weren't adapted for the environment.
Right. So like they were coming from a completely different. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. So are you saying like if you went and drank from like you're gonna get sick if you drink from a lake now anyway?
Yeah, but that's just pollution, I feel. And also, well, it's like we're our bodies aren't so removed from that, you know.
I was gonna say because like I feel like I've swallowed water in the ocean and in a lake plenty of times from like doing something stupid, and I don't get sick.
Well, there are places you can drink from, just like naturally.
Yeah, I've gulped brown water by
Yeah.
accident.
There are places where you can drink the water and you will be fine, like in the United States.
What do you got to do? Boil it?
Well, you can.
Yeah, that's what
But there's also places where you can just drink it like straight.
like lips to the surface. I just watched 1883, so I have a vivid image of this in my head.
That's what I was watching. Where
Did
like
you?
where the people are all. I'm on episode 5.
I finished it.
I think it's fucking incredible.
Yeah, I really loved it.
I thought I was like, oh, it's gonna be like Yellowstone, and it wasn't. It's
I haven't watched
so
Yellowstone. It was so
so much
It was,
cooler.
it was Oregon Trail, the series. It was a movie adaptation of the Broderbund software video game.
Yeah.
And it was so fucking perfect, and all the shit happened, and everyone was so fucking stupid. I loved it when that fucking Euro dickhead got bit by the snake.
Oh, I didn't see that part yet.
Dude, I mean, everyone's a fucking moron. Every turn they make the dumbest decision possible.
It's
And it seems so obvious now, and it's just, whew, man, how fun.
and like Sam Elliott, I didn't think he was gonna be in the whole. Like when I saw his picture, I was like, oh, he's probably like a side character,
Bait and switch.
and he's the fucking.
No, he drives the narrative. He
Oh
drives
my God.
essentially the plot. Yeah.
It's incredible.
That girl's accent gets a little bit annoying, though. I've wondered where
Oh yeah,
our next trouble would.
yeah.
Yeah.
The different colors of a butterfly I see in my eyes. They ain't nothing like the beauty I see upon the face of someone settled in the West. You're like, huh.
Yeah, we hated her.
And then it's like, my period comes tomorrow. Supposed to be yesterday.
As a girl my age, it's only natural for me to take notice.
Guess I'll wait for my horse to give me the final cue that it has arrived.
Anyway, good show.
I was also reading that book that said that apparently Comanches couldn't get, there was a lot of infertility from horse riding.
They couldn't get hard?
They had a hard time with fertility with men, but also like they would lose a lot of pregnancies.
From riding horses?
Yeah, they would throw their lady on a horse and
That's
hey, shake the cage and the fucking bird would die.
No, that's selective breeding. That's you know, they're breeding themselves. That's evolution.
Oh, like
Only the ones that can
unknowingly being Darwinist or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, that makes you elite. You know,
only the real, only the dudes that can really make it through the gravitron will get out of this thing.
Yeah, man. And then you put your bitch on the baddest horse to kind of like assert, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
gotta be
interesting.
cool,
Do you
though.
think that's what they were thinking?
No.
Dude, that's not far
I mean,
off.
that
from
is
what
like
they
bull
fucking
riding
thought.
now, you know?
Yeah.
You got to get on the baddest bull to show how tough you are.
Yeah. I assume that's what
Yeah.
they based the fucking Khal Drogo on in Game of Thrones. Is fucking, you know, that Spartan and the Spartans too. You know.
Oh yeah.
And now that's unfortunately we've let too many children live, and now everyone's fat and autistic.
Yeah.
We could have used some of that, but
Us included.
yeah, I shouldn't be alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should have been smashed against a rock the moment I was born.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes I like catch a look at myself in the mirror at like a store, and I'm like, dude, if I was on the plane,
Security camera
and a
away.
herd of buffalo were coming, I can't imagine. I can't imagine my response to any of
You before you decided on a direction to run, your feet would go.
it. Yeah. I would, and then that would probably pull a muscle
You would
somewhere.
look like you had to piss the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I would fall from a cramp, and then they'd be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna kill him and eat him."
Yeah.
That would be great if we just dropped a bunch of people now in that time, and then just Indians munched us. Natives just ripped us apart.
Yeah, that's Indian
Ooh,
chow.
It's like fucking Wagyu beef for fucking Comanche tribes.
They're trading for Redditors.
Oh, and that was the most prized possession to the Comanche. The type 2 diabetic. He holds the most around his waist.
Wow, man.
And that's where all the taste is.
Comanches took our entire Xbox Live party that day. I lost my brother.
Just a bunch of like tipped over gamers chairs in the planes.
One just
They took them all. God damn it! How are we gonna make it to Montana without an eye test?
We'll get another esports team in Fort Worth. Now ride!
I ain't going back there.
I am going to Oregon.
Well, you going alone because I need a fat moron if I'm gonna make it that far. I'm going back to town. They say there's already 4 or 5 kids on Discord there waiting for us. I mean, that's incredible. That's so much fun.
Comanches ran through, stole a bunch of upvotes. I mean to ride for them at dawn. Now are you with me?
There's Reddit gold in them hills.
There's Reddit gold in them hills. Go!
Oh. You're going to have to dump your e-bike. It's not going to make it across the river.
They have hidden e-girls with a ram.
Oh, man. Wow. You know.
Oh, fuck. Man, just took our Redditors. Dude, a herd of them running from Comanches.
There's a guy on horseback just like an entire pasture full of just fat fucking retards.
Oh my God.
They're all on hoverboards in the plains.
Just going in circles. Ha! Ha!
It was time to prove I could herd these morons. Where you going, little girl? You gonna herd those faggots? I'll show you how to herd those faggots.
They just put a brand in one. He goes,
My God.
Man. Wow. Yeah. That's nice. That's retarded. Dude.
Walking them through the river.
Yeah.
A lot of them already prefer to have their shirts on in the water. It's not something they not used to.
they'll have to put on their water shoes.
Oh man, nothing. In all my days since, I've seen not before nor after anything quite as beautiful as 400 pairs of transition lenses at sunset. Wow. So if you look long enough, you'd swear you were on a star itself.
The beauty of it.
Hurtling through space as a part of everything that ever was and ever will be on the faces of all these fat virgins.
That was just fresh croc prints on the ground. Must mean they lit low ground.
Empty your cargo pockets. We are not going to make it. Yeah. Wow, what a great bit, dude. I hope no one makes that.
That's a very funny sketch.
I'll just feed that into an AI. I'll feed that into Chat GPT and just let it fucking do it for us.
Just a bunch of Reddit guys.
Wow. Danny, do we need to take a break?
You're at 53.
We're at 53. All right. We're going to start to land this bird in a minute. Both of the things I wanted to talk about got deleted. One of them was an advice question in it's the Ask HR subreddit. And a guy said, guy jacks off in bathroom. What do I do? And he's looking for advice on
what, like in the office bathroom?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Every day he jerks off in the bathroom, same time.
Oh, well, that's
well,
he's not having an off day. That's a pathological at that point.
Yeah. Well, so let's assume that this is made up, but I do think that this is everyone knows someone who's jacked off at work. So let's take this as a real question, okay?
Yeah.
But this guy is asking HR professionals, and we're not. Let me just state for we are not your HR people. We're not certified. We're not authorities on this.
I ain't no fucking HR, dude.
So this guy's
Like it's a narc. I ain't no HR.
Homo retard, not me.
prove it. Say this slur. Every day around 1:30, this guy who works on the same floor as me goes in the bathroom and jacks off in one of the stalls. There are 3 stalls, 2 urinals. The first time I noticed was a few weeks ago, and I was seated in the stall next to him. I saw his shadow on the floor between us, and his arm was moving pretty rapidly, and I knew what he was up to. When someone flushes or is washing their hands, he takes the opportunity to turn up the volume on his phone just a little bit, but it is noticeable.
This is a lie.
I possibly.
Much obliged.
But essentially, this guy is just a pervert who is jacking off in the office bathroom every day. But here's the thing, I do have a theory that this is something. Wait, has every office returned? Has everyone returned to office?
I think a lot of people have. Yeah. I think that's crazy.
My suspicion,
to jerk off in
a stall,
shared stall.
In a stall, though. Well, you're not sharing the stall. You're in a private stall. Yeah,
but there's still other people in the room.
I agree that I don't like that either.
That's like you might as well be at a fucking sex party.
I don't want to jerk off
quit trying to convince me to do it.
Yeah, quit making it sound like a fucking really
quit making it sound cool and awesome, and not that bad. But that is fucking nuts. But here's the thing. Let's say it's somebody who did it once for some reason in their 20s.
It's either that or get the gun out of the car.
If you're right. If you're jerking off, first of all, over 35, you can't contain it, then you have to cut back on some type of medication that you're taking.
Yeah, something.
Whatever's causing that.
Drop the alpha brain, maybe.
Yeah.
Rob.
But if you're doing it every day at the same time, that's something's up. Something's fucking crazy.
He's just autistic, I think. He just has a routine.
Also,
I mean, I don't think
maybe you are an HR. That sounds like something they would say.
I think this is pretty cut and dry.
He's got a routine.
Yeah, just let him go.
I'm thinking this guy has a three crank a day habit. I think 1:30 is his second of the day, and he's got one more before bed.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Or maybe he's trying to get steps up on his app, so maybe he's in a
true
a
he's
challenge.
in a contest. Yeah, 20,000 steps a day.
Yeah, he's
lying to his wife about going to the gym. And he's jacking off at work. He's paying a gym membership.
She goes, "Wow, you are sweaty. I guess you did work out."
Wow.
Yeah, I think he cranks one before he goes to work. He hits one at 1:30, and he's got one at bedtime.
Yeah, see, that's.
And he complains about how his wife is cold. My wife doesn't understand that I have a preference for rim jobs. You know what I mean?
I just walk around with a noodle dip constantly. 3 times.
Am I the asshole? That's the kind of guy.
I knew a kid in high school I knew was going 5 times a day for a while.
At school?
In high school?
Well, no, not in classes, but his routine was 5 a day. He'd get 2 out before he'd go to school.
Oh my god!
Before you went to school?
He'd wake up early.
Oh my
to
god!
hit it.
Wow, that'd be a fun training montage.
Cross-eyed all day.
Yeah.
But I feel it.
Put on those gray sweats.
No, yeah, he got after it. He said that was just the phase he was in for a little bit, and he had to get out of it. Obviously.
I was too deep.
Yeah, he was too deep into it. But yeah, he said 5 times a day. It was 2 before, 1 when he got home from school, 1 after dinner, 1 before he went to bed.
We knew a kid who would jack off in the bathroom right outside the lunchroom, and dudes would stand in the bathroom and go, "Oh my god, I can't believe he's doing it. That's crazy."
Was it as a joke or he was?
Here's the thing: in jest or not, he was
at that point, the line's pretty blurred in high school. Yeah. I'm just joking around. Wait,
great goof, dude. You really got us, man. Whoa, again?
Stop.
How do we keep falling for this, man? Wow, twice today. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think I've.
I think it's unavoidable
when someone's doing it.
I think people are going to. I think this is going to be.
People do it at work.
There's no coming back.
People do it at work.
There's no going back, man.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know how, maybe they could collect this information on the next census, but I guarantee there's been an explosion since going remote for years and then return to office.
Yeah, because then you're letting all these people who have to be at work and be like a good boy all day. Now you're letting them stay at home, and what are they going to do at home?
Everyone jacked off.
Right. So
Everyone
then it's
jacked
like, well,
off.
I fell into this routine of jacking off during the day.
Yeah, or God forbid, getting fucking sucked. Getting sucked in the AM on a weekday.
And then you have to
Because your wife's also either not working or remote with you.
But that's different because like,
That's
then it's
crazy.
like then it's like you know that's not at work.
Yes.
But like a dude who's like some like lonely dude who's like, well, I'm home all day. And he gets back in the office. He's like, well, you know what made me happy at 10 a.m.?
Yeah.
You know what made me really burn through this deadline?
You know what really replaced the social life for me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Organized hard drive folders.
There's been a couple guys that when I worked in an office, I was like, I bet that guy does that here. And you can generally pinpoint him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe not, though. Maybe there's guys there. It's like, hey, I'll see you guys at lunch. I'll be right there.
Yeah, any dude in a good
Like, he
mood.
would never. He's like, rah.
Yeah, any guy smiling at work jacks off.
Yeah.
Any guy that is happy to see you.
Yeah, or he did it before, like that guy, before he got there. A morning jerk off is insane to me.
Really?
That's insane.
Never.
I don't even, I think even like times where it's like, hey, do you want to, like I've had sex in the morning,
Yeah.
you know, because
You need
it's
to
like,
kind of
oh,
throw water in your face first. If you have sex groggy in the morning, it's kind of fucked up.
it's kind of gross, but it's like, it's definitely like cold pizza. You're like, well, it's right there, and I do love it. I do love that. I almost like it this way better, even though it's a little grosser.
You should be able to get it cold sometimes.
Yeah.
No, give me that little
You
bit of
should
pussy.
be able to get it
Let
cold.
me get a little bit of pussy, no oven.
Can you go take a nap? Drool a little bit on your face. I know it seems weird. I know it seems weird.
Well, we got to take a break, and then we're going to swing over to the Patreon.
Sweet.
John.
What?
Thank you for everything, man.
Oh,
You know,
this is very nice.
it's been my absolute pleasure to be the first person to locate and
Incredible.
latch onto your coattails. And
You're out of your mind. Don't say that.
No, I'm
Don't
hanging
say
on for
that.
dear life, man.
That undermines
I'm trying to keep up.
all of your insane talent.
Thank you for saying so. but
Insane.
It's what a perfect.
I'm very lucky to know you.
You're the, no.
Extremely lucky to know you. Always have been.
Well, I love you so much. Gang, you can go over to patreon.com/Tim Butterly. Bonus episodes, early access to field tripping, watching Noah work out the back half of his creative works. You know,
Yeah, this isn't finished.
this is not
This
finished.
gets wrapped up in the Patreon.
Show him where we're at.
That's where we're at right now.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Action Johnson.
Is that the monkey torture?
That's
It's
like
incredible.
the king of
Incredible.
torture, dude.
The king of monkey torture.
Incredible, dude.
Well, gang,
We're getting there.
be sure to watch Tires on Netflix.
Netflix, May 23rd.
John, plug your shit. Wow.
Ah.
May 23rd, man. See you guys then.
Bye.